Hi, Mark here from the Tangent Bound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangent Bound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangent Bound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangentBoundNetwork.com and see if Tangent Bound Network is right for you.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swabs it with Earl so it glistens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
The boys will let you know when there's a spurner. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 357.
The angriest podcast on the network.
You ain't fucking kidding. Although, you know what's funny? Well, first of all, I guess, I'm Brian, that's Tony.
I believe I'm called Tone Pock this episode.
Please tell me you're going to post a picture of that on on the Instagram.
I'll do it right now.
Like
it's on Snapchat.
On the
show's
show's
just fucking
Instagram.
around waiting for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we've just spent the last, almost 2 hours, because my Audacity, the program I record with, would not, I couldn't hear the playback. So, and it's because Skype's a cunt and just takes over the sound on my computer.
Tis.
So anyway, oddly enough though, usually when this happens, you and I really are ragey by the time.
This is true.
You know, and this time we're actually kind of not. We're both kind of just, maybe it's because you kept things loose with your Tone Pock.
It's true.
Gimmick over there.
The old Tone Pock gimmick.
Tone Pock, yeah.
So,
I kind of want to just call this episode Tone Pock.
I know our listeners can't hear this right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm Instagram videoing, but I was requested to show off my Tone Pock look for our podcast by this guy right here, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
So Tombach. Ignore the shit behind me.
And the shit behind... Well, no, that's not shit. The shit behind me. I was like, that's actually a pretty cool hoodie, but I don't know if you can see it. People at home can't see it, but...
it's a good hoodie.
Yeah, it's meant to look like the old lace-up, like at the neck, you know.
I thought it was a jersey, to be honest.
No, it's a hoodie, actually.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
It's actually a nice hoodie. So, anywho, oh boy, that was something.
It was something,
Yeah.
right?
See the things we go through to put the show out.
I know, right?
We were seriously at the point of almost just recording with terrible sounding, you know, like static and all this other stuff. Just be like, well, it's something.
Yeah, shit would have went down some way somehow.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was thinking
I
is...
mean, I know.
Good.
I'll say, I know for our last show we were a little late in the posting.
Yeah.
Because of holiday weekend.
Yep.
But we always post a show.
Right. Well, I was thinking...
Even if it's shitty audio, we wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking when you first mentioned, or when you mentioned that there was static and all that, I was like, maybe, you know, I was thinking in my head that we could do a gimmick that it was like a demo show or something like that. You know, something we pulled from the archives.
The garage tapes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
A good T-minus 2 hours after we were originally going to record.
Yeah.
Thank you, modern technology.
I know.
That's right, Skynet. You listening? Bring it.
Oh, man.
For the robot revolution now.
We should have...
me John Connor. They're all going down.
We should have just recorded it or done like a Facebook Live and... like, shit.
Man, what a nightmare situation.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
From Michigan beer.
Yes.
So how you doing, man? Now that we got this all figured out, or we want us to keep ranting against the man?
Nah.
Hack the planet. Hack the planet.
Nah, we'll sprinkle that through the whole episode, I'm sure. Right. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. You know, I went and saw the old saw my psychiatrist today. You know, basically it was like, hey, everything's going good, and he's like, awesome, so get the hell out of here, basically.
That's great. Now leave.
Yeah, I mean, it really was, because he's like, well, that's good. He's like, you know, that's what we want to hear.
Pterodactyls flying through her room.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. This is why we need a live stream, because I just get by something with Mothra is in my studio.
You need Godzilla. Take Mothra's ass down.
No. Yeah, I know, right?
Mm.
Meanwhile, I have a giant pit bull laying next to me doing nothing.
Yeah. She's protecting your feet.
No, she's...
No?
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
So basically you showed up, your doc's like, you're great, get the fuck out.
Pretty much, yeah.
I imagine, and he probably was like, you know, dick and secretary or something.
I don't know. I mean, that's up to him, you know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, geez, more appointment? Sharon, you gotta leave this office.
He did say that...
Tell this guy he's fine. Then get back in here.
He did say his last appointment went long, so maybe.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's just him bragging.
Right. Yeah, he was dicking her down slowly.
Going along, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm glad we're finally recording this garbage. We're shooting all kinds of fun one-liners and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it was...
Nobody got to enjoy it but you and me.
Right.
On a side note, while I was waiting for you to call me back, I was getting my Tombach look squared away.
Right.
Because I was just sitting here just staring stuff on my desk, and I had a bandana.
Yeah.
He had either A, extra large bandanas, B, an incredibly tiny cranium. Because I was trying to emulate I Googled it, Tupac bandana.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna emulate this look and make a pic. It was very hard to tie.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe somebody out there knows. Did Tupac have a small head? Or, I don't know. He probably just had, extra large ones made or something. I don't know. Who knows? So.
I mean, well, hold on. I have the internet in front of me.
You
Tupac
do.
height. Let's see here. Height and feet. He was 5'9". He had a little head.
Okay, so, well, I mean, I'm 5'9" and...
Well, Brian, you're an exceptional specimen in the cranium.
Right. I'm something out of, like, the Jurassic period.
Yeah. You know that dinosaur that, like, ran straight at things and, like, knocked over Jeeps and stuff?
Yes.
That's you.
Yeah. That's why I'm a Briceratops, because,
Tupac, you're a Briceratops,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If Tupac was a dinosaur, he's running through the weeds and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. He'd be nimbly
like avoiding
and
predators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're probably right.
Nimbly dinosaur that can easily tie bandanas around his head. Unlike us.
That's what I'm picturing now, is like a raptor with that tied around its head.
Raptor. A raptor.
Wait, we can take it one more step. It's like combining a rapper and an actor, because he did both. Boom.
Did do both. Boom. I'm just convinced he has. That's my thing. He's got a tiny head.
Okay.
He's got old noggin.
That's probably true. Well, I don't know though, because here, Scott Hall, remember as Scott, when he was using the Scott Hall gimmick, he used to tie him up around his head too, like that.
Well, slow down. I'm getting further stats. 5'9", 154 to 168 pounds.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's a good chance that, Jesus, he's like
he had a little head.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Like, that's a little fella.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you just...
It explains it now.
Right. Would you just tussle his bandana?
Apparently.
Tussle.
Tussle. It all makes sense now. Mm-hmm. Now I know why I had such a hard time tying my bandana.
Right, you have an average size head.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. I have an adult American male head that's fueled with pizza, beer, other things.
Mm.
His is fueled by the streets.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Just saying.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I've been fucking cleaning various rooms because I've had energy to do stuff, finally,
Well, that's good.
Yeah, just
right?
Yeah, cleaned a lot of stuff up in here. Still got some shit to do, but yeah, went through and gave the bathroom a thorough scrubbing today, which was a blast. And just been doing that over the last few days. So good times.
Right. It sounds like amazing times, really.
Yeah. Well, I went to the doctor's office today, and actually my therapist was the one who met me at the door to let me into that, to the back area where, I sit for my psychiatrist appointment.
The champagne room.
Yes. Well, of course, I'm a VIP.
Naturally.
Yeah. They're like, oh, is that Brian, man of leisure?
Man of leisure. You came in with your flowing cape. Guys, assume you were a cape.
Of course.
Yeah.
I need something so I can flourish,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, yeah, this is my third time in this building this week, because I went to the dentist and got my teeth cleaned early in the week, and finished it off by getting my head shrink on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't shrink that.
Nah. Well, even if you did,
that's some serious dark magic if you can shrink that.
Well, no, it's like, even if it did shrink, who'd notice? It's still massive. Yeah.
Accurate.
It's like taking one floor off the Sears Tower, It's still really tall.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
It's
like the slate of right on Easter Island. No one notices.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, we need to go to Easter Island and tie giant bandanas around those heads.
Yes. Except for one. One gets a beanie because,
Okay. I'll allow it.
He's a special boy.
No. I thought it was
if
because
we're putting a beanie
Mm-hmm.
Easter Island head, can we just land like one of those little micro helicopters on it? I mean, it's pretty close.
I mean, it should be. You can picture a helicopter painted up like one of those beanies.
That would be amazing.
What a terrible...
If I was a billionaire, that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, geez, here comes that billionaire moron of his beat.
Right.
Helicopter.
His cape is nice, though.
Yeah. Sucked up into the rotors.
Yeah. That's why you have to have rotor repellent.
I get to see it. Exactly. I get to see the Google News alert,
Right.
The podcaster sucked into beanie helicopter rotors by his elaborate cape.
Right. And the alert comes across my phone, and I'm like, I told him.
Yeah. You just put the Incredibles GIF. No capes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what would happen too. Yep.
Yep. No capes. No capes.
Right.
Oh, man. I feel like we just did this, man.
We did?
Kind of.
Yeah, we did, kind of.
I don't know. How's your Memorial Day weekend there?
I didn't really do anything.
Did you celebrate your freedoms?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, I do that every day, though.
That's true.
Oddly enough, people around here didn't shoot off like 1,000 fireworks.
Really?
I heard a few. What's weird is they didn't start until like midnight, but yeah, I only heard a few this year, so I was really surprised by that.
That is interesting.
Because usually,
now that I think about it,
yeah.
Oh, good.
No, I was going to say usually
go by all means.
I was going to say usually they start on like Thursday and go through Tuesday.
Well, because
America.
You got to remember troops with explosions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, I was up at the Ye Old Lake, and I was now that you mentioned it, there was no fireworks that I recall, which is bizarre.
Yeah.
Normally.
It is. I don't know. That's strange this year.
Yeah. Normally, there'd be all kinds of shit going off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way it is usually over here. Mm-hmm. Huh.
I may have decided to drink 8,000 beers when I was up there.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was we got up there Saturday, and I started cracking all day IPAs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My mom asked me what flavor beer I wanted. I think I covered that
flavor. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is,
so I was like,
but Bud Light does have like the orange and lime and beers. So
this is accurate.
What you need to tell her if she ever asks you again is say purple.
Just see what she gets.
Yeah. Gotta get that purple drink.
Figure that out. Be like, oh, flavor bourbon barrel.
Good luck picking one, because like half the place is going to have it now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But no, dude, Saturday, I was cracking all days, and they lived up to their name, son. I was just whacking out all day and just riding that like IPA wave. I was surfing like longboard surf. I'll relax. It was awesome.
I'm picturing.
I woke up feeling like.
I'm picturing you like from that classic Batman episode where him and the Joker at the beach and have the swim trunks on over their costumes.
Oh yeah, that was pretty accurate.
Yeah, just you tilting back and forth, looking like you're on a surfboard.
Well, honestly, truth be told, when I got there with the kids, my parents were gone. And I'm like, I know they're in town at the pub.
Yeah.
Where else are they going to be?
Right, exactly.
For hours. And I'm just like, well, I guess I might as well have some beers while I'm waiting. So that started my wave of, like I said, I was surfing, feeling good. Woke up the next day, $1 million. It's like I had sweet love of a healing lamb or something.
That's
just $1 million.
Really an odd thing to say.
I was just trying to think of something soft and cuddly.
Oh, okay.
Like a golden fleece and healing powers.
Right, of course, yeah. And a cape.
Like I woke up the next day, amazing, Mm-hmm. But I'm like got up, crushing waters, throwing ham on the grill, making breakfast.
Yeah, that looked pretty strong.
Doing it all in style.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then about 11 o'clock rolled on, I'm like, it's time to have a beer. Boom, all day IPAs. Here we go. Boom, boom, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was the dreaded, we got to go into town. Oh, okay, let's go. That's where it all went bad.
Well, you switched off that all days, I bet. Yeah.
As we walked into the old pub, I'm like, oh shit, that's a Bell's Two-Hearted tap handle.
Boy.
Had a couple Two-Hearteds.
What's funny about that is all day is like, there's a little, it'll give you some like tingles, like generally doesn't mess you up. Just get you a little fuzzy. You're cool.
It's
Two-Hearted.
It's like putting the heater on low.
Right. Two-Hearted will fuck you up.
Yeah, Two-Hearted is like a 7.7 or something. It's up there.
Especially you start whacking them down like they're all days.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
If I get a delicious IPA in my hand, it don't last long.
No,
it don't.
No, you're a thirsty son bitch.
Thursday, yeah, I get so thirsty. So yeah, I had a couple of Two-Hearteds there, and we're like, all right, we got to go grab some stuff for dinner, and so because there was a group of us, it was like my stepdad, a buddy of his, my ma, and myself. He's like, all right, so Ma, you go get the meats for dinner. Mm-hmm. My buddy, and this is my stepdad talking, my buddy and I, we're gonna move the car closer to the meat store, across the street at the other bar. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go across the street and just check out their beer selection, see if anything tickles my fancy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, your fancy was tickled, I assume.
It was. Mm-hmm. We synchronized swatches.
Right.
We dispersed. I had, I don't know, are you a fan of Short's Melt My Brain? It's their gin and tonic beer.
Man, I don't remember. I know I've had it.
Gin guy, but
yeah, I know I've had it, and I don't remember.
This year is way better than last year's.
Okay.
Because I had it up at Josh's house, the Jisk.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had that, so I'm like, oh shit, I'll get a 6-pack of this, low ABV. Jeannie enjoyed it. She's coming up tonight.
Right.
I'll get this for her, so she's got some besides all days to drink.
Right.
And then I'm leaving, and I look, and I'm like, oh, there's like this golden light. Oh, they had Dankwood. I'm like, oh shit, I better buy a 4-pack of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible idea.
Yeah,
honestly.
Well, see, that's how you know you're gonna get into trouble is if the beer you're looking at buying, there's only 4 instead of 6.
Yeah, that's usually a problem.
That's usually because it's a kick in the dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the delicious Chillwave 4-pack that I've killed and replaced. So.
Yes, I mean, if you look right here, while we were doing technical issues, Brian, I was drinking a Chillwave.
Nice.
So,
I couldn't resist when I texted you and I saw they were, like $2 off or $3 off, whatever it was.
Dude, close out Chillwave, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Chillwave.
Okay.
I don't give a shit if it's dollar store Chillwave.
Right.
So, I get my beer, find the car, conveniently parked right outside the bar.
That's convenient, yeah.
Well, it is. Head inside, I'm like, oh shit, there's some people I know sitting at the bar. How convenient. Plop down, I'm like, what is that weird looking tap handle I've never seen before? Oh, sir, that's Three Floyds Brewing's Alpha King. I'm like, that's a delicious IPA.
Oh, boy.
Line them up.
Oh, man.
So I started whacking down Alpha King.
Sure.
Dude, Sunday was a shit show.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah. Sure was, mate. Sure was.
Oh, boy.
It's not Memorial Day unless you decide to, have a memorial for your liver, I guess.
Yeah.
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 I'll just
reminds me of that
Shit Show Sunday.
Right. It reminds me of that, the Purge episode of Rick and Morty, when Rick gets shot in the liver, and he's like, she shot me in the liver, Morty. It's the hardest working liver in the universe.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying. I don't think mine was the hardest working that day.
Yeah.
But for sure, top 10 leaderboard.
Right. Put in a strong effort.
If you looked at the stats column for Sunday stats, if you had me on your fantasy team, I got you some points.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh man, I could just picture a damn league like that. You know, where you you draft people that that are drinkers, and see who stacks up the most points by the end.
Oh, dude, I know exactly my first round draft pick.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's let that lie. You probably know what I'm talking about.
I do. I know I do. Damn.
But I hope I get that first round in that snake draft.
Dude, that would have been like a couple years ago getting Gronk as your tight end. It's like there's him, and then there's a huge gap, and then there's everyone else.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, so... Memorial Day weekend it was something.
Yeah.
It was something to behold.
Right. I assume you had a good time, though, because...
Yeah, within reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's always the... There's something definitely that I've noticed, is that when you decide to go, I'm going to dive headfirst in this pool of beers and hops and barleys, there's always a drawback to it.
What? I've never found one.
When you let that shadow person out, he's going to wreak some havoc.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, but every once in a while, dude, you got to let that shadow person out.
It's true. Otherwise, it just claws you apart from the inside. So
basically.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
It's like, listen, just give me some beer, I'll shut up. Like, fine.
Right?
Next thing you know, 17 beers later,
Yeah. That's what always blows my mind with, because I know I've talked about this before, but it's like my fridge is quite literally full of beer, and then I have a shelf sitting over here with more beer that's not cold.
Nice.
I've got a lot of beer. It's all delicious,
right?
And I can just not even bother with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It's like whatever. Oh yeah, I have beer. Cool.
Right.
But then when I just creak open that Pandora's box a little bit, I decide to have 94 beers.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't get it.
Right.
And it's even that one of I can have beer with dinner and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like when I'm out, not at home, when I'm out or at the cottage, when it's that atmosphere, it's like water. My beer's got water in it. Like water.
Yeah.
This corn they turned into this bourbon was grown with water, so I'm assuming there's water in here.
Yep.
The steak I'm eating currently, the cow drank water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm getting hydrated in some fashion.
Exactly. Between the beer and the steak, you're fine.
I assume.
Just wring the steak out over your mouth.
That's an excellent... No, I don't want to get all those delicious juices.
Yeah, you're right.
I want to eat them. I want to enjoy the juices in the steak.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit, Brian.
Right.
That's bullshit advice.
Although it would be funny, and when people are running a marathon, how they stop at the water table and just knock back waters and
steaks.
You just grab a steak and just start wringing it out in your mouth.
Drape it around my neck.
Well, or that. Yeah. Seriously.
Wear it like a hat.
Okay. That's a little strange. Yeah.
Fine.
Tuck them in your shirt to help prevent nipple chafing.
Oh, dude. Steak nipple shields?
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Right? Steak
Next time I play any sort of game where you get to name your character, it's going to be steak nipple shields.
Okay, so that almost sounds like it should be a TV weatherman from a local station kind of thing.
You are correct.
Or a car salesman, I guess, whichever.
No, I'm for sure. It's for sure the weatherman. Oh no, his name's Steak, sports guy.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, steak nipple shields with sports.
With the sports.
Yeah.
Definitely. With like when the high school updates, he's kind of like always hanging out in the locker room. It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it's true. The local sports people really are obsessed with those high school things. I don't know, man.
I never understood that.
Yeah.
I have some coworkers like, you see the score of the Anthony Wayne game? I'm like, no.
Yeah. I did only because Channel 11 sent out, pushed out an alert on the app.
I don't understand. I mean,
right.
My son, it'd be different if my son played on the field.
Yeah, right.
But he goes like Bedford. So when they're like, oh, hey, you're blah, 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 your son's this, that, how about the sports teams? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Play, I guess.
It was like, even when we were in high school, I was like that. I mean, I paid very little attention to most of the athletics at our own school. Yeah.
I went to games to hang out with friends. That was about it.
I think I went to one game in the 4 years I was at Whitmer. And we stayed half an hour and left.
In fact, here you go, story time, guys. The one game...
Hold on, let me get my carpet square.
You might need it.
Yeah.
The one game I went to was with my buddy Nick. I haven't seen it in a while now that I think about it. Mm-hmm. But I for some reason, I had a bullhorn. I don't know if you remember that bullhorn my dad had. He made noises like... You remember that?
I do,
took that. Yeah. I brought that with me. I don't know why.
Well, to be obnoxious.
The mind of a high schooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing would like come into two pieces. Like you could take the horn section off and you'd have the handle of all the buttons.
Right.
So for some reason, my buddy Nick thought it'd be a cool idea to take it apart and then run around and tell, because we were hanging out under the bleachers like all the cool kids.
Okay.
Not really.
He was
running around telling people it was a taser.
Oh, jeez.
For some reason.
Yeah.
And then he had a napkin that was stuffed inside of a Ziploc bag. Or it might have been Kleenex. I don't know.
Okay.
And he's showing kids this napkin inside a bag. And he's going, hey guys, you want to buy some Coke?
Oh, jeez.
So the cops came and talked to us.
Right. As they do, yeah.
As they do. And they're like, no, we don't have a taser or Coke. It's a napkin and a bullhorn.
Right.
They're like, hey guys, cut it out.
Yeah.
Stop being shitheads was the lesson of the night.
Yeah. That would be great, isn't it? Like, if the cops were talking to, like, some teenagers and something like that happens and they just look at you, just smack you across the head, you know? Like,
I was fully expecting it.
It's like, knock it off.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm like, well, this is fun. And I'm like, oh, the cops are coming.
Yeah. Now
of course, when he's like, he runs, oh, I told those guys I had Coke. Cool. We're like, that's hilarious.
Right.
Here comes a deputy.
Yeah. Now it's less hilarious.
Yeah, maybe not so funny.
Yeah.
I quickly peeled off my Tone Pock bandana.
Right. Well, sure. You don't want to.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't want a situation.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Memories.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, I was trying to think. It's like I didn't go to any basketball games. I didn't go to any baseball games. I went to one play. Well, it was a musical, I think. Whatever. It was Lil Abner is the one I went to.
That's the one I went to.
I went to...
Did we go together, Brian? Did we hold hands?
We might have. we went and sold Coke.
Yeah, we did. Taste people. Fuckers.
Yeah. Took their money and the Coke back.
Yep, exactly.
Fuck yeah. Work smart, not hard.
That's how real-ass dealers do it.
Yep. I went to Peter Pan only because I didn't see the show. I just went because they had an art show in the lobby area of and I had one of my drawings was in there. So
did you just pose next to drawing like
I mean,
point at it?
Well, I went because autographs, you know.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Right. I mean, I signed I don't know how many pairs of tits that night, you know. Moms love me, yeah.
Yeah, well, accurate.
Cougars, I know. It's chill. Oh, man. The weird part was signing some of the guys' tits, but, whatever.
Hey, you know, I had a conversation this morning with my wife about dude's breasts, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've seen them. They exist.
Yeah. Bosoms.
Bosoms.
I don't know why, I just love the word bosoms.
It's a good word.
Yeah.
It is a good word.
Right.
Oh, you know what we didn't do at the very beginning of our show? We totally forgot.
What?
We have to remember to inform our audience about our privacy policy update.
Right? Jesus.
I forgot all about it.
Man. I mean, I understand why everyone and their mom is sending those out, but holy jeebus.
Yeah.
It's like,
how many emails am I going to get now?
Man, seriously.
You know what's funny is I'm getting emails for apps or websites I've signed up for that I haven't used in like a year.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
And I'm like, what is this? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Just to let you know, we've upgraded. It's like, oh, you're not even in my bookmarks, bitch.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's like, I don't even remember signing up for this website. Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but it's awfully annoying.
Right. Thanks, Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna, not sure. Okay, really? I don't believe you, Zucks.
You've seen that commercial, right? Is that what you're referencing there?
Yeah. Oh, you guys are super safe. Actually, since we're talking about FacePage,
yeah,
I have a news story I pulled aside because I was like, I got nothing to talk about. I better bring up some links.
I don't know. We've done all right so far.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
This might be shocking to you.
Okay.
Facebook is no longer the dominant social media platform for teens.
I didn't know it had been. I thought that jumped the shark a long time ago, because I'm assuming it's Snapchat or Instagram.
You know what the number one is, actually?
Huh.
YouTube.
Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Yeah. See, I don't think of YouTube as a social media thing, but it is. You know,
yeah. It's bizarre world.
Yeah.
So it goes for teens.
Mm-hmm.
It goes YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, then Facebook, then Twitter.
Wow, Twitter's that low, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Followed by Tumblr, Reddit, and then none of the above. Which I don't know what sort of cave system those people are living in.
Right.
You know, they're probably the type of people that don't believe in zippers.
Right.
So yeah, pretty wild, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not surprised that, you know, teens are not embracing Facebook as much, because it's just not, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it fits the generations now, you know, even us. I know
anytime I'm like, well, let me pull up Facebook because I got a notification, because I will cross post into it from Instagram. Yeah, I don't actually post on Facebook proper.
Right. I very rarely do.
I always scroll. I start scrolling, and I'm like, wow, I wonder how much tickets are to Japan so I can get to that suicide forest.
I mean, you just create your own here for a lot less money.
Dude, North American suicide forest.
Right.
Now we're talking.
Exactly. Or you could just go, you know, get into a beef with someone because of the blue bandana you're wearing.
Oh, shit. You know what's funny? It's blue bandana.
Mm-hmm.
Red tank top.
Yeah, you're trying to represent both.
They don't know what to make of me.
Right. You're like both sides.
What?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I actually forgot I had a bandana on. It's pretty comfortable, believe it or not.
Oh, man. It's ridiculous. That's what it is.
It's
pretty good.
So, yeah. Shocking. Facebook not being used by teens anymore.
Yeah.
It's probably because everybody's if I'm a teenager, my parents would be on Facebook.
Exactly. That's
why
the reason
would I want to post where they could see shit.
Exactly. That's the exact reason why I didn't assume that it was being used that much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've already heard about how kiddos out there.
Oh, damn it.
I'm watching you kiddos, and I'm talking to mine that don't listen to the show.
Right.
Have alternate Instagram accounts.
Right.
So to be like, oh, hey, this is my Instagram, Mom, and look, it's me at the beach, and woo, and then they have their other Instagram account where it's like, shit's happening.
Yeah.
I've heard the stories.
Just like us.
As a due diligent parent, I try to keep involved.
Right.
Yes.
By keep involved, Tony means he pretends he's, or he catfishes his kids,
my shadow self may or may not have an Instagram. I don't.
Right. Like,
I can barely keep my social media straight as it is. I can't imagine having ghost accounts and shit.
Dude, it's like on Twitter, there's people that have like 4 and 5 alt accounts.
I can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah, I'm like, now a lot of Twitter is more like people spending time in like the groups and stuff, but it's like, even when it was more posting on your timelines all the time, it was like, how do they have time to do all this? Like, I don't have a job, and it was too much for me to do it,
That's honestly one of the reasons I kind of fell out of Twitter, is because I realized, I'm like, I don't have time for over 1,000 people's thoughts.
Right.
I don't need them in my life.
Yeah.
The people I want to talk to, I talk to.
Right.
That's kind of why, and I understand, that's why I really understand when you're like, hey, I'm a part of this Twitter group, I get that.
Yeah.
Because it's those people.
Right. Whoa, what do you mean those people?
Dude, I have a bandana on. I fit right in.
Oh, no. That does not excuse racism, Tony.
But you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Shit. Yeah.
So I get the Twitter groups. I get it.
Yeah.
But Twitter in general, like, you know how long it's been since I read my timeline?
Oh, I barely do either. I
can't tell you.
Forever ago, when they, I created lists. And basically, as I followed people, if it's someone, like, I haven't really updated it in forever, but for a while it was like, if there was someone that, like, consistently cracked me up, I would put them on, lists like that, so that I could just click the list, look at, scroll it for a little bit, and then be done with it, basically.
Right.
Because I followed a lot of people back in the day, so.
Right. But it's one of the reasons I've been really jamming on Instagram more and more. Because I know they have some sort of goofy fucking algorithm, which I hate.
I do too, yeah.
I just want to see but whatever. Let's not get into that.
Right.
But it's just pictures that I can scroll through real quick. I don't have to read the caption.
Yeah.
If I like the picture, I'll just think. And I have gotten into the Instagram stories, been watching them. But for my personal account, like for the shows, 'cause we follow a bunch of people. Sorry guys, I don't watch your shit.
Yeah.
Like a few people that I've followed and interacted with on our show's Instagram, I've crossed over into my personal one because I enjoyed her shit.
Right. Nudes. Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like nudes of barbecue foods, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's some sexy ass ribs. You know what I'm saying?
I'd spank that brisket. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that smoke ring.
So you're talking about a dry rub and you just smack it like it's an ass,
Oh yes.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's I think that's more my thing though. I'm more of a. That's why I really like Snapchat. I sound like an idiot now.
Yeah,
I like the pictures.
I don't think anyone's surprised by that statement, but
You know, in a book when there's that glossy middle section, it's my favorite.
Oh man.
God damn it. Cut my own throat over here.
Right. Well, yeah, it's, we all, all of us pretty much have our favorite platform. Mine was Twitter for a long time. I'm not entirely sure it is anymore, but,
right.
It was for a long time because I, spent a lot of time talking with people and stuff. And, like I said, for a while, it was just my way of getting, my, dark thoughts out of my head.
I think my new favorite one might be Farmers Only.
Yeah. Yeah,
see this bandana picture.
My least favorite things would be dating apps, for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that a fun situation?
Say what?
Is that a fuck that noise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's just a nightmare.
Okay.
What?
All right, you wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up in the morning, or the evening, whatever.
Right.
You open up your phone.
Yeah.
What's the social media app you open?
It's usually Twitter. It's still Twitter. It's either Twitter or Instagram.
It's still your Twitter?
Yeah.
It's like I usually open up Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what sort of action stuff I posted got overnight.
Right. Right.
Because I'll be honest, I'm a like whore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll get that. And then I'll flop over to my personal one, see what the people I like posted, and then I go from there.
Right.
This morning, Brian, the fucking Russians were jacking off on our salty language faces. I can only assume it was the Russians. Because through our website, for some reason, I don't know why, I get updated when people website.
Yeah.
I guess if someone's looking at our webpage, it'll go, "Hey, somebody from this city in this state is on your website," and it's kind of cool because you're like, "Oh wow!" And other countries show up. It's neat,
right?
So this morning I had some dude from Ukraine. Somebody from Ukraine was on our website, and then everything after that initial post on my phone in my history or whatever they call it, was all Instagram stuff. And it was multiple accounts saying the same shit. "Hey, I like your stuff. We should connect." From this account, it was like 4 accounts said that, and then, "Oh, great post. We should hook up." Or the amount of garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it looks good on the stats.
Yeah.
Come on, Russia.
They're trying to hack the salty language.
If we learned anything from Rocky IV, it was Rocky IV, wasn't it?
I think so.
Can't we always get along?
No.
We're gonna beat up Ivan Drago, and then Rocky's gonna say something super inspirational.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna clap. Denuclearization.
Right.
Boom. Just saying.
You know what's funny is that between Dolph Lundgren and Sylvester Stallone, Dolph Lundgren's way more qualified to get us to denuclearization.
This is accurate.
I mean, he's a pretty smart dude. I mean, Stallone might be, but
he's like a specimen of a human.
Yeah.
Super smart.
Yep.
Spiky haircut. Have you seen those blonde locks? What?
Oh, I remember him as He-Man, for sure.
Yeah, there you go. I can only assume giant Russian dick.
It'd be weird if it was a giant German dick.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
That'd be like Russian science.
Yeah. Like, how did... Huh.
Because graftings.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's terrifying.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren is way more... Wait. Dolph Lundgren was never Rambo.
Okay.
Rambo went and saved the troops, remember? Missing in actions, POWs.
Yeah.
He went and saved them all.
That's true.
I'm sorry, Dolph, you're out. Just like that.
He was the Punisher, though.
He was the Punisher.
I mean...
But, was he Cobra?
No, he was not Cobra. And he also was not over the top.
He was definitely not over the top. And he definitely wasn't Cliffhanger.
Right.
I assume his character's name was Cliff Hanger.
I was just going to say, that's his porn name, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's a great porn name, Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That would, oh my god, they need to remake Cliffhanger as a porn.
Yeah.
God, that'd be great. Who's going to play John Lithgow?
John Lithgow.
Oh, with his awful flat ass?
Yes.
Oh, no one needs that.
At least I warned you about it before.
That's true. You did warn me.
Yeah.
His awful flat ass and his terrible triangle choke technique.
Yeah.
You're not tapping a white belt, that shit.
No. No, probably not.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be a murderer?
Yeah. Yeah. He was a gentle murderer.
I guess.
No, he wasn't, though.
Oh,
it's just
God.
the sight of his flat ass is what it just scared him to death.
Dude, that was stunning.
Yeah, it was something.
Like, is that acoustic tile? Oh.
Man. I don't know.
That's an old man ass.
You know, it's funny because it's like, oh, hey, John, the script calls for you showing your ass. And he's like, whatever, I'm game, you know?
Right.
And then, you know, they're like, okay, this is the scene where John's going to show his ass, everybody, you know? And we're like, whatever. He walks in, you know, in the, you know, scene, and you just picture the director being like, maybe we should cut this scene.
Like, can we get a stunt ass?
Yes. Or Sancho when you need him.
You would think, because I can't assume that he walks on the set and they're like, oh, by the way, you're going to be in a bathtub today.
Yeah.
You think he would know about it in advance.
Right.
If I'm John Lithgow, I get the script, I'm like, I'm going to be in a bathtub terribly choking a girl out.
Yeah.
I better start doing some Dave squats.
Right.
We're going to get, I'm going to form a peach.
Yeah. Yeah. I am going to.
Lithgow was like, nah.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Look at that. It's got the definition of a griddle.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it was. He was so tired of being made fun of for his ass that he just started killing people, you know. Oh, I guess Spurlers.
You know, it very well could be that John Lithgow was just like, I'm John Lithgow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what my ass looks like.
Here's how I think it happened. Is they were like, okay, John, you're going to walk in on this scene, you know, you can blah, blah, blah. And he just chose to be nude. You know why? Because he's John fucking Lithgow.
Like everyone's like, all right, places. He takes his robe off. Oh God!
No, he was wearing like a suit. He just starts taking that off.
Yeah,
they're like, John, what are you doing?
Wait, okay, I guess we're doing this. Cameras.
Yeah, I told you I was going nude.
Oh man. So yeah, if you want to see John Lithgow's ass,
and who doesn't,
I would just Google it.
Yeah,
I'm not Googling it now.
You are though.
I might. I wonder if it'll come up.
Just type in John Lithgow's ass.
All right, hold on.
That's a good band name too.
It is.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here?
Wow. Well, first off, the number one hit is John Lithgow's butt. It's a homepage on Facebook.
Wow. All right.
The next hit is Dexter Season 4 has lots of naked John Lithgow ass.
Yeah.
Fortunately, no images. So I lucked out.
Wow.
I was a little scared, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. By scared, you mean excited?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No? All right.
No, I could just. Oh wait, now that I'm looking at my filing cabinet over here. I'm like, oh, there's John Lithgow's ass. What the hell? No, I don't want. No, this is amazing to me. Whenever we're podcasting, my goddamn laptop goes, "Hey, buddy, I have some sweet updates for you. Would you like to restart?"
Of course you would. Right in the middle of things.
Wait.
Anywho, yeah.
Let's get away from John Lithgow's flat plateau ass.
For your next birthday, I'm going to get a shirt made of, like with his ass on it for you.
If you could get I'm depocking, by the way.
Oh.
If you could get a John Lithgow ass like sheet cake, that'd be cool.
Oh man, that would be worth it.
that'd be pretty neat.
That'd be so worth it. I'm sure somebody out there would do that. There's got to be a bakery willing to do it.
Probably. It's probably like Lithgow Ass Bakery or something. That's all they do.
Oh, man.
Demand is super high. You better put in your name now.
Right. LithgowAssCakes.com.
Exactly. You know what's up.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, hey. I got radiation shot through my body the other day.
Oh, cool. Just for, like, would you have sex with Hulk, or what?
I wish. Try to get them gamma powers.
Yeah. He just give you
the
old
Hulk
Roger.
shoulder X-rayed and shit.
Oh, okay.
You know?
That's less exciting.
The results came in, everything's fine and dandy, except for all the inflammation.
Well, you know, given the scenario, it could have been way worse, so, you know.
Exactly, right?
So,
yeah.
So what are, like, physical therapy or just stretchy stuffs? And
they just said, like, if it hurts, take ibuprofen. Like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Doc. Yeah. You're the best.
Like, if it hurts, take ibuprofen, and here's a picture of John Lithgow's ass.
Yeah, basically. Although I had another, I know I've talked about this before. Mm-hmm. I had another run-in with the weird race, ethnicity, doctor's office stuff.
Oh, yeah. Me too, actually.
You know? Mm-hmm. So, because I'm like, I walk, because my doctor's like, hey, we don't have x-rays here. If you need to get an x-ray, you can go to a hospital or you can go to an urgent care. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Right.
So, I walked into this giant ProMedica building, a.k.a. the Green Mafia.
Yeah.
They have an urgent care. Walk in the urgent care. I'm like, hey, guys, I was told I can come to an urgent care to get an x-ray. And they go, do you have your x-ray order? I went, boom, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to go up to the registration desk. I'm like, oh, okay. So I leave, go up to the registration desk. There's a woman standing there. I'm like, hey, are you in line? She goes, no, I'm actually directing traffic. I went, oh, I need to get an x-ray. Okay, you need to go over here and talk to this woman. I went, okay, thank you. I went to go talk to this woman. Hey, I need to get an x-ray. Oh, do you have a work order? Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Okay, go to booth 11. Go to booth 11. Hey, I need to get an x-ray. And this is where have you ever been here before? No. And it turns into a whole, and instead of, I appreciate this. Instead of handing me a shitty clipboard with questions that I answered 8,000 times.
Right.
I just had to answer a few things because they had some of my information.
Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient. Yeah.
You know, it was like, have you ever lived on Daytona Drive? I'm like, yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, dude.
You know, that's how outdated their shit was.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty outdated. Yeah.
But I'm sitting here staring at the woman, and she goes, so would you classify yourself as white or Caucasian? Right?
Isn't it the same thing?
I just looked at her, and I went, I don't care. Dealer's choice, whatever you pick.
I don't care.
And she's like, are you Hispanic?
Clearly.
No?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
It was just I don't know. I understand why they do it, but it still annoys the shit out of me.
Right. It is really funny because you would think she could just look at you and kind of tell that whether, you know, that you're Caucasian or whatever, but
you would think.
Maybe not, you know, you never know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I love the fact when I'm getting x-ray, and I know this is an old comedian's bit, but they basically go into like the bunker that Dr. Banner was hiding in.
Right, yeah.
When they're zapping you, and it's like, I'm just standing here exposed to whatever you're shooting me with.
Right.
Well, whatever.
Okay, here we go. Well, sorry, are you done with your...
I was just ranting and raving.
Well, it's time for, you know, because we don't just make dick jokes here. We bring the learning, too, you know?
Do we?
Well, yeah, remember a couple weeks ago we taught people about green beans?
Oh, you're a good point.
Right, so today the lesson's going to be white versus Caucasian.
All right, I'm interested.
Yeah, boy! It says white and Caucasian are terms that have been widely termed as the same, but it is only a misconception. A white is never called as Caucasian, whereas a Caucasian can be called as white.
Wait, so a white is never a Caucasian, right?
Right.
But a Caucasian is white.
Can be, yes.
Can be. So white is like bourbon. Because a bourbon is a whiskey. But a whiskey isn't a bourbon.
Right.
Okay.
I like that analogy.
Put this in terms our listeners understand.
And that we understand, yeah.
Also.
It says, when comparing the two races, Caucasian is a larger race when compared to the other. The Caucasian race consists of North Africans, Arabs, whites, Somalians, Some people in India and Ethiopians. I did not know that.
Really?
Which makes sense, though, because, you know...
Wait, which part... What, that was Caucasians?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I'm white.
Yeah. It says on the other hand...
I better do a 23andMe. You never know.
Right, yeah, you never know. You know, if those were cheaper, I'd so think that you and I should do it just to see what the hell comes back. But
oh, God. Yeah,
just for funsies.
Just a bunch of question marks.
Yeah.
Like, thanks, guys.
Yeah. Says, on the other hand, white are mostly people who belong to Europe, which makes sense because, you know, like I said, if you trace my, you know, family timeline or family tree, it probably goes back to where white meets bread. So,
yeah. Oh boy, I come from the land of mayonnaise.
It said it should also be noted that though people in North Africa and South Asia can be technically called Caucasian, they are not considered so as they have darker features. The main difference between white and Caucasian is related to skin color. When compared to the Caucasian, the white people have a lighter skin. Unlike the white people, the Caucasian people have thin noses and thin lips. That's a weird thing. Okay.
Wait, I might be Caucasian now. I have a big fucking nose, and I'm pretty tan now.
Yeah, but that's not by, you know, you weren't born tan.
That's accurate.
You've acquired tan.
But dude, I don't have a thin nose. See the schnoz?
Yeah, I've seen it plenty.
If that wasn't a napkin in that bag,
yeah.
I'm the only one partying.
That's true. Yeah, your nose and my head, you know, seem like they'd be a fit, but... It was only in the recent time that the concept of Caucasian originated. Oh wait, I skipped a thing. The concept of white race or white people originated in the 17th century. The term was coined mainly to differentiate the white from the dark-skinned people. Huh, really?
You don't say.
But the reference of white race or white people can be traced to Greco-Roman ethnography. That's a word.
It is a word.
Yeah. It was only in the recent time that the concept of Caucasian originated. The term can be traced to the 19th century and has been derived from a region of the Caucasus Mountains.
Oh. You know what? For some reason, I never put together Caucasian and the Caucasus because I'm familiar with that region.
Yeah, I remember when you backpacked through there.
I did.
German scientist...
I was playing The Sims.
Yes. German scientist and anthropologist Johann Friedrich Blumenbach is credited with the development of the term Caucasian. In terms of the races, it is said...
Raisins?
I did say raisin, no. It is said that Caucasian race is far superior to the white, but this was always a thing of dispute as the white consider themselves as more superior.
Can't we always get along?
No.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Wow. I always assumed it was just the same shit.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Okay, this is an interesting website, though. It's called differencebetween.net.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the difference between, like, over to the side, it's the difference between theater, and the difference between billiards and pool, deodorant and parfum.
Well, that one's easy.
Yeah.
One's a stick, one's a spray, you bastards. One's fancy, one's Old Spice.
Exactly. Difference between ethnicity and race. That's one that I've heard a lot of people talk about on those medical forums, too.
Right? Yeah, no, I'm always like, it always seems like ethnicity.
Yeah.
Only, from what my observation, ethnicity is like, are you Hispanic or not?
Right.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't...
Because that seems like a race thing to me.
Right.
And I understand that there can be white Mexican people, because like Louis C.K.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll learn about that next week.
Ah, fuck yeah. Learning. Wait, Knowledge gone.
There you go.
It's been too long.
Yep. Yeah, because I was just thinking that like we need the that old the more you know sound.
Yeah, really. That too. That would be a good one to have.
Right.
I should write that down.
So, all right. Well, there you go. See, we just learned you something. Well, potentially. I know I learned something. So.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. Now I do.
And,
Because I was perplexed when she asked me that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I had no idea that. I guess like it said what, like a lot of Middle Eastern, North Africa. So like people from Iran, Persians, they're super light skinned.
Right.
Caucasian.
Yep.
Weird.
So there you go. Yeah. Now we know. Because for years I always just thought it was.
I would just think they'd be Persian.
Yeah, I thought it was, Caucasian and white was the same thing all this time. Nope.
Yeah. Samesies.
I'm less ignorant now.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you got anything? What else you got here?
Oh, I got all kinds of fucking stupid news stories.
All right, let's do it.
All right. I just started pulling stuff because,
Well, that's what you do, yeah.
It's kind of like a throwback to an old... Oh, you know what, Brian?
Nope.
And we'll bring this up again later.
Hmm.
Today is National... For the next 10 minutes, it's National Donut Day.
Right.
I didn't have a donut today.
I
did you?
wish I had a donut. No.
Yeah, donut kind of sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
But I have 13 breakfast items with more sugar than a donut.
Interesting.
I know. So what I mean, just what oh, this is a shit list. It really is.
All right.
Okay, so their base donut is a Dunkin' Donuts glazed.
Okay.
Coming in at 12 grams of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So then they start naming other shit, which some of them may not surprise you. I don't know. You go to the old extra large. It's got 44 grams of sugar. It's a lot of sugar.
It is, yeah. Wait, what was it?
Chai latte. Extra large Dunkin' Donuts hot coffee with cream and sugar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like...
I should have probably looked at this.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to scroll real quick. Oh, here's the one that'll fuck people up.
Okay.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
Yes.
Supposedly healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
More sugar than a donut.
Yep. Because the raisins are in there,
Yeah.
Mm.
Vanilla almond milk. More sugar than a donut.
Yeah, that's why when I was drinking almond milk regularly, I always would buy the, I don't know, whatever it is, plain, original, whatever the hell they call it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This one will fuck people up because you'd be like, oh, I'm going to have a healthy breakfast. I'm going to have a yogurt. 31 grams of sugar.
Yeah, and I'll bet that's probably like those, the ones where they have like the like fruit syrup or whatever type stuff's in them.
It's a blueberry yogurt.
Oh,
more than
okay.
double.
Jeez.
More than double.
Yeah, because I remember Men's Health talking about that once before, that it's like, don't buy the yogurt that's got the fruit in it or whatever, because there's usually like a gel basically with it,
Right.
Like they're like, just put your own blueberries in your yogurt. But yeah, wow.
See, you're like, I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to get one of these mean green acai bowls.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You should have picked a donut because that has 54 grams of sugar.
Wow. For just for reference,
4 times the donut.
Wow. I just drank a can of Mellow Yellow that has 47 grams of sugar in it. So that acai bowl has more than a can of pop in it. That's interesting.
You could be like, I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a glaze. And someone's like, nah, son. I'm going to go to Jamba Juice and get a small pineapple smoothie.
Wrong.
67 grams of sugar.
Damn.
Good douche. That's what's happened to your pancreas.
Yeah, your pancreas will start working like Tony's liver.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know what, bitches? Just go get a donut, live life.
Right?
Don't pretend.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man. So, yeah, happy National Donut Day, everybody.
Right.
So we got that going for us.
Well, it reminds me of Men's Health has the Eat This, Not That series. Basically, that's the point of it, is that, you know, it'll show you something. You know, the one that always stood out to me was like, you know, they're like, here's a McDonald's salad, here's a Big Mac, which one has more calories, you know, and, you know, of course you go, well, the Big Mac, clearly, but it's not.
Yeah, because all the shit they throw on the salad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, our salad has romaine and tomatoes and carrots and sugar nuggets and elk semen, and it's a whole situation.
Wow, elk semen, huh?
Very high in protein.
I wouldn't know. You're over here testing the viscosity of it and such, I guess. I don't know. All right, what's next?
So speaking of semen.
We're going to talk about the Navy?
Kinda.
Okay.
If you shop at IKEA, guys, specifically guys,
okay,
don't buy the Marius stool. Or if you do buy the Marius stool, don't put it in your shower with you.
Okay.
A gentleman his tweet went viral. Had his Marius stool in the shower with him. He sat down, take a nice little. It tried to eat his balls.
Oh man! Yikes!
Yeah, apparently the seat has holes in it. And looking at the picture, this guy must have little tiny Norwegian balls.
Right.
I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, if you're American, you're fine for a big American.
Right. Our grapefruits. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, our bald eagle bowls.
Right.
The amount of freedom we contain in our scrotums.
Yeah.
Will not succumb to the Marius stool.
Right.
But this poor fella, he descended through the holes.
Well, hold on.
And the heat of the shower. Yes, sir.
There is a chance that, you know, to make a very old reference, what if he's got the old taffy balls?
Well, that's what happened.
Yeah, they just
leaked. He had a nice hot shower going.
Right.
They leaked through like fresh pulled mozzarella. And his only relief was to fire up a cold shower so everything shrink back down to size.
Wow. Oh man. So I had to laugh really hard when you said the mozzarella, because I was watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives earlier, and somebody was making it, so I have that very vivid image in my head.
You know exactly. If you've seen pulled mozzarella, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
I'm looking at the article, and there's no. I thought they made them smart in Norway.
Yeah.
This maroon sat on the stool with his balls trapped.
Yeah.
Until the hot water ran out.
Oh man! Yikes!
And then that's when I turned the cold water on.
Wow.
Maybe at that time it was like trying to like crank one out. Like, this feels kind of cool.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe he's like, well, if I empty them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. Deflate a balloon a little bit, you know?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm just picturing this guy trying to walk out of his shower, like holding the stool, and just kind of
in his dumb Norway voice.
What? His dumb Norway voice. Wow.
So there you go. You know, and then IKEA says we recommend just take it out of the shower. Or sit down with the right uniform on.
Right.
We're saying is don't put your naked balls on it.
Right.
Who needs a shower or stool? I guess, I don't know, he's probably up to no good in there.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's one thing if it's like for someone that has, you know, an injury or the elderly or whatever, you know, they have those shower chairs or stools for that reason, you know.
For sure. Yeah.
But, yeah, just to have a sit down in the shower, I mean, I guess, you know, whatever. Like, you know, like, oh, I wish I could afford a sauna, but I can't, so I'm just gonna get a really hot shower and sit in it, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I guess now I think, because, you know, I'm still working with toenails of death down here. They're getting better.
Right.
You know, but they're definitely, sometimes they get a little prehistoric.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And the best way to trim those bastards up is after a nice shower.
Right.
So I'm not opposed to sitting in the tub.
Right.
And just clipping those fuckers down real quick.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, I guess I get it. If I had a stool, I'd rather do that. But,
yeah.
I mean, you know, I've got giant American balls, so I think I'd be safe.
Yeah. I would think so,
Please
too.
don't judge me, dog. Right.
Wow.
All right, so we got that going for us.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time.
So I got to ask you a question there, Stuart.
All right.
You've heard about all the, like, unmanned cars plowing into people and objects and shit?
No, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So California is going to, like, they signed a thing, apparently, that's going to allow smart cars to pick up passengers.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I Uber for a while was working on those kind of cars for that reason. Because, you know, once, you know, when you establish a business and you start making money, the first thing you do is go, how can we eliminate people but still make all the money?
Oh, yeah. How do we not pay anybody?
Yeah.
But continue making it?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but, I mean, if they're reliable, I mean, that's fine. Because a lot of times I'd really rather not smell or talk to whoever's driving anyway.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Especially, like, if I'm riding with you. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Plus, you're always trying to grab my knee or higher.
True. I mean, you know, you got to start the knee and work your way up.
Right. What about you?
I
what
was
do you
wondering
think?
how you felt about that.
Mm.
What about me?
Yeah.
I'm still undecided. I mean, there's some times when I would like. I'm so used to driving cars when I'm not driving them. It's weird.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
You know, so I don't know how I would feel about being just driven with no one else.
But that's what men of leisure do.
I know. That I understand, and I will be obviously picked up in my, like, you know, sealskin cape.
You're talking about the singer, not
robe.
You're talking about the singer, though, not the animal.
Definitely singer. Yeah,
that's much weirder.
Dude,
yeah.
those cheek nodules makes for a good texture on the collar.
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh,
they're
like, this cape is made from his foreskin.
Wow, Seal's got it going on. Jesus Christ.
How weird would it be, though? Like, we're coming out of the bar, we're drunk,
okay,
and this car with nobody driving just pulls up to get us.
That would be weird,
right? It'd be so odd.
I mean, and I know that's just how, unless we get hit with an asteroid, this is what's happening.
Right. How many people are going to
get up cars?
Yeah. I was going to say, how many people are going to just rent one of those cars for a short time or get a drive or whatever and just bang in the...
Oh, dude, you know, if you don't have to worry about driving and you can be like, hey, you want to come back to my place? You guys are hammered, you stumble out and you get in the back of some shitty, you know, outdated station wagon that has a computer driving.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that computer's going to be... Yeah, that AI is going to be scarred.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to have to plastic coat the whole inside so they can just hose it down, you know?
Oh, it's floor vents and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem. They'll be like, yeah, we had a 42 in Maine, and it's just nothing but balsing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're going to have to program it to, like, register that out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get distracted.
Right.
It's not like Siri when you're like, Siri, do this, and it keeps listening.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, 42 in Maine, and then it's just slap, 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 slap. I was trying to figure out what its word is, you know? The AI is going to be insane.
Oh, the poor thing. Yeah. It's one of the few times I feel bad for...
stop listening, Siri.
Right. Meanwhile, Siri's just getting popcorn and some binoculars, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Streaming it immediately to Pornhub.
Yeah, for sure. Of course. Or putting it, you know, on Diamond Videos.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? All right, you got, let's think of a name. Think of a name. Give me a name.
I don't know, Joe.
Okay, so you got Joe's Taxi Service, right? It's all AI.
Uh-huh.
Right? So this situation happens. Drunk couple comes out. They're like, I'll take her to my apartment, 42 in Maine. And they start banging in the back seat.
Yeah.
Joe's Taxi Service also has a Chatterbait channel. Suddenly, they're making money.
Wait, and here's how it works, is that they're in there banging, and it's like, you know, if you'd like to stream this, basically, like, you get a free ride to wherever you're going.
Yes.
But you have to consent to the...
This is all feasible.
We should not put this podcast out. We should just make this happen. Literally, the new version of Bang Bus.
Yes.
Oh, man. And it includes some privacy, you know? You don't...
Like heavily tinted windows.
Well, it doesn't have to be, but I was just meaning no driver. I mean, creeps like you know, trying to get a look in the back seat and stuff, you know?
Well, I mean, there's that. And then after they get it out of the car, immediate backseat spray down.
Oh, yeah. For sure. In fact, honestly, you might just pull the seat out and set it on fire.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But all the rich Corinthian leather.
Oh, yeah, good point. Oh, man. Alright, so what else? What else you got?
Totally feasible.
It really is, actually, but, yeah. Alright, just remember you heard it here. If this happens down the road, we sue.
Salty Language did it first.
Yeah, we sue because the idea was ours.
Right?
Right.
Agreed. So, alright, Dateline. This happened today, by the way. Dateline, Los Angeles.
Right.
The headline is, knife-wielding, snake-dancing man shot by police in Planet Fitness parking lot.
Makes sense.
One, he should never have been to Planet Fitness. They don't have barbells.
Right. Now, so I'm guessing, like, the people inside were not allowed to judge him, though, because judgment-free zone, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently... Oh, geez, he's dead.
Well, yeah.
This wasn't a great one to play.
Wow. So,
a man who police say was wielding a knife was shot to death Friday by officers in Planet Fitness, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
9 a.m., gives a shit. Service call involving a subject brandishing knife near Planet Fitness. Oh, yeah, no shit. Suspect described in his 30s had a folding knife. It's approximately 4 inches in length. Oh, geez.
Wow.
The man was holding a snake and doing some sort of dance in the parking lot.
Are they sure it was a snake?
That's what they're saying.
Are they sure it wasn't his wang?
Could have been. Wow. See, it's always, you read these stories because it talks about how the guy was like, well, I got a knife and a snake, and, you know, the cops are like, hey, like, lay down and shit. Right?
Hold on. I just love how nonchalantly you're like, hey, I have a knife and a snake. Like, that's just totally normal. Alright, sorry, go ahead.
And so they're like, the cops like, you need to not have a knife and a snake. You need to lay down. He's like, nah, I'm going to walk at you, and then just shoot him.
Well, that's, yeah. If when you're told to lay down or lie down by the police and you decide to walk toward them, you pretty much might as well just say on video, I consent to you killing me or shooting me because you're because you're a threat then, you know, it's silly people. Now, did they also shoot the snake?
That doesn't say.
All right.
I'm assuming the snake had a mask on and got away. He's hanging out Snake Down now. No one can find him.
Right. Police are offering a $5,000 reward for this. Have you seen this snake?
Exactly.
He's wearing like a Nixon mask or something.
You have to go through history because I've just been closing tabs like a moron.
Oh, damn it, man.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll fix it.
Thought you were a pro.
Barely.
Fair enough.
Well, I got two more things I pulled. You want to hear about? It's all knife related.
I love it.
Snake and a knife. The next story is about knives. You want to hear about knives? You want to hear about knives?
Let's go with knives.
I'm sorry. Do you want to hear about American knives? Or do you want to hear about British knives?
Let's hear about British knives first.
British knives, okay. Oh, really? We're noticing you're using ad blocking. Yeah, I am. So, a judge has proposed a nationwide program, spelled not American, one extra E, what are you guys doing? To file down the points of kitchen knives. Because apparently there's a stabbing epidemic happening. Like stabbings amongst teenagers and adults has raised 22% since last year.
Wow. I mean, that's a big jump. Yeah.
In the past 2 months,
right,
there's been 77 knife-related incidents in Bedfordshire.
Wow.
Which I'm assuming that's where hobbits live?
Yeah, there must be a lot of knives there, apparently.
There must be a lot of knives.
Yeah. Now, the question I have is, how many of those people have snakes?
0. Because that's what we do here in America.
Oh.
We have a knife in one hand and a venomous reptile in the other.
Fair enough. You're not wrong.
Although I do said, a guy said a few of the blades carried by youths are so-called Rambo knives or samurai swords.
What? Oh, man.
So this judge is like, the reason why these measures have little effect is that the vast majority of knives carried by youths are ordinary kitchen knives. Every kitchen contains lethal knives, which are potential murder weapons. It's very easy for a youth to obtain a knife from the kitchen, right? So the judge says the most common knife a youth will take is 8 to 10 inches long and pointed from his mother's cutlery tray. Why do we need an 8-inch or 10-inch kitchen knife with points? Has he not cooked? You know how many times I've stabbed shit?
I know.
Or cut open packages with the point?
Or just pretended you're, Zorro or whatever. Yeah.
Right? This is butchers and fishmongers do, but how often, if at all, does a domestic chef use a point of an 8-inch or a 10-inch knife? Rarely, if at all.
More than you'd think.
Exactly. Any blade could cause an injury, the judge pointed out. Slash wounds are rarely fatal.
Okay.
So what he's saying that they should do over there is all them kitchen knives are selling.
Yeah.
They should have round points like safety scissors. He wants all the points of kitchen knives to be ground in the rounded edges.
Wow.
And dulled down. Now, if you've done any sort of cooking, y'all should know a dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife.
Yeah, it is.
Especially if cooking.
Yeah. Wow.
God damn it, Brandon, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Can't you guys just get back to shooting each other in the streets with muskets and stuff?
No, they don't do that over there.
Can't you guys get back to doing like fisticuffs and whatever? Can't you guys gnash your jacked up teeth at each other?
Nope.
Like a couple of plains dwelling animals?
No, they've already been rounded. So
wow.
This judge already got to the teeth, so.
God damn.
He just doesn't want anything with a point, including his policy.
Can't you all just have a cup of tea and stare at each other?
Right. And then stab each other. Now, do you know what I would do to solve this problem? I think we need to get more knives out there.
I agree. We need to airdrop bigger, better knives.
Yeah.
Switchblades, butterfly knives.
Because if everyone has a knife, everybody will be safer.
That's true. Everyone should have a knife. Good point, Brian.
Thanks. Unless it gets
rounded. How am I
rounded.
going to hunt deers without my super sharp knife?
Right? That's the only way I hunt, nude and with a knife in my teeth like Brock Sampson.
Exactly. I got one in my teeth, and I got a very small knife strapped to the back of my scrotum.
You gotta be careful. You don't want it to get caught in a chair.
It's in a leather sheath.
Oh, okay. Leather sheath.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Of course.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right.
Like, that guy's got some sort of weird leather cock ring.
Right.
Little do they know.
That's a snake.
I was going to say dick knife, but all right.
You basically, the snake's wrapped around like a cock ring that you just kind of pull off like a whip.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's Pootie Tang. Yeah, like it's Pootie Tang's belt, basically.
Exactly. But a cobra.
But a cobra, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I thought this was knife related. Sure wasn't.
No.
It's just the South being the South, Brian.
Oh,
you ready for a South being the South?
Always.
Dateline. Motherfucking Hotlanta.
Nice.
A handful of adults were in a park Sunday afternoon when two boys, 6 and 12, came up and asked if they could use the swings, according to the police. The adults told the two children they were welcome to the swing set and then started to walk along the belt line, which whatever the fuck that is, who gives a shit?
Mm-hmm. But
that's when the two children pulled out weapons. Rocks the size of baseballs, and why not, a large black handgun.
Oh my.
So, yeah, these kids want to play on a playground, and I don't know, why would the kids, I see when I read the headline, I was like, oh, the adults are like, we're swinging motherfucker. But no, the adults were like, yeah, by all means, come play on the playground, and they still threw rocks at him, pulled a gun on him.
Wow.
What's up with Atlanta, Brian?
I don't know, that's pretty rude. Can't they just use knives and snakes like civilized people?
Exactly.
Man.
Choose your weapon, snake.
And knife. Of course, they already have the dick knife, as you called it.
Right, yeah. I'm not talking about one of those crazy ones from like 7.
Right.
I'm talking about like a stealthy dick knife.
Oh, I was thinking like a rainbow knife. So
like if a ninja had a dick knife, you know,
you just do like a cartwheel and cut someone's throat.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, helicoptering would be wicked.
It'd be brutal. Fucking, that's a high level technique.
It'd have to be to not hurt yourself,
right? You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah,
you gotta know which way everything's going. You gotta know the proper blood flow situation so you don't accidentally cut open your abdomen or something.
Right. Yeah, measure the wind. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it gets a little too cold, suddenly your range is decreased.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you gotta be careful of all that shit. Yeah.
No one knows the hardships of dick knife fighting.
Right. Can't go into pools.
No, can't go in pools.
Nope. Oh, man.
Maybe it depends on the situation that's going on in the pool.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Maybe you have to get in there with your dick knife.
You might have to.
Settle some shit. Yeah.
Sometimes you get in the pool, everything's kosher. Other times you get in the pool and it's like the shrieking eels.
Right.
Depends on the situation in the pool.
Yep. Sometimes shit goes down in the pool.
Sometimes shit goes on the pool.
Like in Caddyshack. Yeah.
What? Who what?
I said like in Caddyshack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was just a payday, though.
Right.
Also, just a PSA to our listeners, water, especially chlorinated water, is not a lubricant.
Really?
The more you know.
Yeah, you're right. Water is not a good lubricant at all.
No.
Do, 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 do.
Exactly. We do need that sound effect. I wrote it down.
Yeah, you really do. Wow.
But that's all the random nonsense I pulled while we were fucking around with, Skype and whatever else.
All right, I got one thing to bring up, which was the other day I got an email from Run the Jewels because forever ago.
Are you friends?
Yeah, me and LP go way back.
You should send the picture of me in the bandana. Maybe I can get it in touch.
Right. Like, forever ago, like when they released their first album, kind of thing when I heard about it, and they were like, hey, sign up for our newsletter and, you can download the album for free. And I was like, neat. So, yeah, and I've just never not done it. And because of that, though, I've gotten all 3 of their, 4, because I also got Meow the Jewels. They were all for free, so that was pretty cool. But
I'm assuming you download them.
Yeah.
And immediately drop them on torrent sites.
No, I don't have to. They're already there.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind.
I'm far too lazy to do that anyway.
hack the planet!
So, I was on their website because they had like a remix of one of their songs that was a free download. So I was like, oh, I want to, go check it out. And while I was on there, they have a video on their website that's it's a Rick and Morty video.
Really?
Yeah, and it's set to their song, oh shit, I forgot what it's called, Come to Mama or something like that. I can't remember the name of the damn song. Anyway, it's kind of Rick and Morty kind of doing like a Pulp Fiction-y kind of gimmick.
Nice.
Like they go after people and they get a suitcase or a briefcase that, they open it and it, glowing.
Glows and all that, right?
Yeah, so it was kind of a fun video. So, very in the vein of Rick and Morty because it's Rick and Morty,
Well, that makes sense.
But it feels like there was effort put into it. They weren't just like, hey, let's just do some dumb shit for a video.
Right.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
Right. Plus, listening to it, you get to hear a Run the Jewels song, so you can't lose there.
Also that.
Right. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So there's that.
I'm assuming that'll be in our link portion of our show, huh?
Oh, for sure.
All right, good, because I'd like to watch that.
I mean, I guess technically it could be a video of the week. Is that 2 weeks in a row with one?
What? Craziness.
2 out of the last 3 weeks? Whatever, I don't know. Math's tough.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, I guess time to do some Q of the W?
Indeed, Brian. Indeed. I have a feeling you're going to have a little more to me on this.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
I got dos.
I got a bunch.
From my end of the face page, our friend Michelle.
Well, really quick, the question was, what is something your parents told you was dangerous, but isn't?
But isn't, yeah, exactly. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
She says, when doing laundry, never wash socks with underwear. It'll give you an infection.
Wow.
The old foot and vag disease.
Well, yeah, you certainly don't want athlete's foot in your vag.
No, geez. Oh, that would be a problem.
Unless you've got some weird fetish thing. Then, hey, whatever,
I guess.
Yeah, let's move on.
Doesn't seem healthy.
No, it's pretty awful, I would think.
And then my wife, Jeannie from Space. Jesus, Jeannie from Hopi.
Jeannie from Space. Jeannie from Space.
Yes.
All right. Man, that's only funny to people our age or older.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
She said her mom used to tell her all the time that her heart would bleed peanut butter.
Really?
Which I think is delicious, because I love peanut butter.
Right.
You imagine if they all had peanut allergies? They'd be fucked.
Oh, it'd be terrible, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Man. Like, you're going to need a heart transplant, and they just set a jar of Jif on the counter.
Right.
We got this.
Yeah, we're all over it. Extra chunky this time.
Ooh, wait a minute.
But yeah, that's all I got, man.
What? That's it?
I know. That's it.
No answer from Big Dev?
Nothing.
I'm disappointed.
All right.
Not mad. Just disappointed. All right, well, I posted that over on my face page, and our friend Tammy said, driving with the light on in the car when it's dark out. James said, hitchhiking, sitting close to the TV, playing video games, kidnappers, fat in food. That last one, I think, fooled a lot of people, for a long time, yeah.
Right.
Beth says, sitting too close to the TV. Kevin says, starting random fires.
What?
Yeah, he's a goofy person. No. John says, if you eat watermelon seeds, they will grow in your belly.
That's a classic.
It is, yeah. I've also heard someone say that that's how women got, like, when they were pregnant, that's what happened, basically.
Yeah, exactly. The old melon baby. That makes sense.
Yeah, that'd be delicious is what that would be. They just
know,
deliver an edible arrangement.
Yeah, basically, right? As soon as it comes out, start carving that guy up.
Delicious.
We'll sprinkle salt.
Oh, man. Nice. Now we're talking.
There's nothing better than fresh vagina melon.
Right. Or fill it with various liquors.
Oh, yeah, good point. The old, what was it called? Hairy Buffalo? Coming out of a hair. Never mind.
Well played. Speaking of furry things, Valerie says squirrels.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They're terrifying.
Yeah. Listen, squirrels they can be evil. Anyway.
Fuck squirrels.
No, that's weird.
That's how you kill them.
Well, you're probably not wrong. I mean,
dude, dick knife. It's over.
If you give a squirrel a good rogering, I'm sure it's not going to go well for the squirrel.
My finishing move is called the scorpion sting. I use my dick knife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I really wish dick knife could be the title of the show.
Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it? Not so much. All right,
Not so much. Kelly
on Twitter said the watermelon seeds one, and also, like you said, the swimming after food. She says, swimming after food, although my dad let me use asbestos as chalk, so not too careful with my health.
Gosh, it's fine for you.
Yeah.
You just don't breathe when you're drawing there. Really.
It's fine.
Or at least breathe. Don't breathe deep.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just shallow breaths.
So, Fluffy Bunny Ash says, first off, she has the standard ones from her grandma. Wear a coat and hat or you'll catch a cold or pneumonia. Or if you make that face, it'll stay that way.
I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
Right. But that stuff is blah. She had a few other weirder ones, like always turn the cold water on first or I'd get burned when I step in the shower. Or one that if I touched a snake, my hands would turn to stone.
What?
And she's in parentheses.
What happens in Canada?
In parentheses, it says, I get that one now. She's terrified of snakes and didn't want me picking one up and showing her the garter snakes at the park.
Oh, well, fair enough then.
Yeah.
What if she had a knife in the other hand?
Well, no, because she's Canadian.
That's how you get shot.
Yeah.
Or moosed.
Tone
what happens in Canada?
Yeah. Right.
Snow. Never mind.
Yeah, let's just not do that.
That one lie.
She said, and then my other grandma was always obsessed with losing an eye. All her warnings would be, don't do that or you'll lose an eye, even when there was no way you could lose an eye. And if I'd ask her how, she'd always have some crazy explanation of how it could happen.
Oh, that would be the best.
Right? She says, like, don't pet that bunny or you'll lose an eye. How will I lose an eye? It's a bunny. It could kick your hand when you're not expecting it, and you jerk your hand back and put your thumb right in your eye.
Oh my god, that grandma's terrific. That's like Stephen King shit.
Do you know what it reminds me of is in Arrested Development? You know, how he talks about not putting your arm out the window?
Oh, yeah.
And he goes through that whole thing just to teach the kids not to do it. She said also, don't rest on the table with your head leaning on your hand or you'll lose an eye. Your elbow could slip and you'll hit your face on the plate / glass / fork and you'll get the utensil in your eye.
Seems plausible.
Oh man. That's so great. You know what's too bad? Is that's the kind of thing that you wish you had the person around and Twitter at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Because you could have some fun with that. She says she also had a health teacher tell them that wearing a thong will cause yeast infections and hemorrhoids.
That's because the health teacher was actually turned on by high schoolers in thongs.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't know what to do.
Yeah. She says there's the general one of your tits will get saggy if you don't wear a bra. And she says the biggest lie I was told by countless people was that if I smoke weed, it'll ruin my life, make me an idiot burnout, and that winners don't do drugs.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Let's see. I know I got another one here. Oh, yeah, Cheeto Bandito, of course. Silly.
Das Cheeto.
Right. He says, something my mom told me that was dangerous but wasn't, that if I played in the fire, I'd pee the bed.
What?
What? Okay, hold on. It says, okay, so this is actually...
Sounds like witchcraft.
I know, it does. Okay, this is actually something my grandma told my cousin and I when we would be on camping trips during the summer. Us being boys would always want to poke at the fire and stuff, and her way of trying to get us to stop would be to tell us we would pee the bed if we played in the fire.
That is crazy. That doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't. He's total bullshit. I've since learned it's actually entirely too many shots that make me piss the bed. But that's for a different Q than W. Oh man, that's fucking great too. And we made reference when we were talking about like what kind of bread does your wang look like or whatever last week.
Yeah.
And he actually included a picture of bread with like jalapenos and cheese baked in it.
Oh man, spicy dick.
Yeah, he says, oh, for what it's worth, it most resembles the jalapeno cheese bread. And he says, shit, I gotta get to the clinic.
Classic.
Yeah, classic Cheeto. Well played, sir. See, I was really happy. I mean, we've got more here still, but I was really happy because that some of the shit's exactly what I was hoping for. You know, just some of the like, what? You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man. Alright, I gotta refresh this page here because Twitter's dumb sometimes. Son of a bitch. Did it refresh? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I have to frickin' pull the whole thing back up. Jeez. Alright. So, at Ashmensch says, parents? At Sadie Sky Ninja says joining the Peace Corps. At Monk Mania says cutting my baby brother's hair. I like that. At Octopus Caveman says minorities. And then he's also put, kidding, my parents aren't racist, but they did tell me that sleeping more than 8 hours was bad for me.
Lies.
Someone responded to his comment with, I could answer minorities and not be kidding, frowny face. At Angie Banji says, going outside with wet hair in the cold. Yeah, that was the one I said too. At Non-Texan in Texas says David Bowie.
What?
I don't know. Probably because, you know, it's probably one of those, like, parents don't want you listening to the rock and roll music.
Right.
You know?
That's how you get into the devil.
Right. Or because of the whole, you know, androgynous thing of Bowie and whatnot. Yeah.
Little Timothy's gonna listen to that Bowie, and then he's gonna want to put a wiener in his mouth. Something like that.
It's fine if you say that at a cookout. At Deviously Marvelous says weed, which that one, yeah. At mom_overboard says hiding under the bed and premarital sex. I'm assuming separately, but
dope.
That'd be a weird scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
At zombie_kitv version 2 or whatever I'm assuming it means, it says at concerts there are drug dealers who want to get everyone hooked on drugs. So they grab you, drag you into the bathroom, and shove a needle in your arm that's full of all the drugs. Then you freak out and try to eat your own arm off. Seriously, kids, stop laughing. I saw a girl at a concert once trying to eat her own arm off. Then you're addicted to drugs. Wow.
Wow. Sounds like drugs are terrible.
Yeah.
I don't want a needle full of drugs.
No, of all the drugs.
All the drugs.
All the drugs, yeah. At Espiridolfina, I believe is this, says lip, which I'm assuming means like, you know, back talk, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not, I don't know. At Miffed Mim says standing too close to the microwave, which that one I've heard from other people too. At Stag Film says staring into the sun. And someone responded with, wait, that is dangerous.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. At Foul Guy says sitting too close to the TV. At What Joe Talking About says swallowing bubble gum. Which, yeah, I think we've all heard that one probably from somebody.
Right.
At pork_chop_hair says crossing your eyes, picking your nose, and saying shut up. Yeah, I know. I've heard people with the shut up one where they'll,
right.
Don't tell someone to shut up. Shut up.
It shut your face.
Ed Hippie Metal Chick says, there were a lot of Krampus stories from my great-grandmother when I was small, and it was completely terrifying. She would literally tell us all he would take us, rip our heads off, and suck out our brains.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right?
Jesus.
Yeah,
Come on, Grandma, take her down a notch.
I know, right? Man.
You gotta remember, Nana survived the Holocaust.
Yeah, listen, if that was true, then, she gets a pass there.
Right?
But, whew. And that, I believe, is all the ones that I have. So,
beautiful.
If I missed any, I'm very sorry. Point it out, and we'll read them next time.
I think you and I can both agree, though.
I like what you got. Good job.
Boom.
Yeah, I definitely was not disappointed. There was plenty of good ones in there.
Well, I believe for this week, as I told you earlier in the program.
Yeah, you did.
It's National Donut Day, and we're doing some hack-ass radio shit right here.
Are we?
We are, Brian. Coming at you live. Whatever. So, in honor of National Donut Day, I just, if you could create a signature donut, what would your signature donut be? Caller 10 gets concert tickets to Wallflowers playing at the Coliseum.
Wallflowers. Nice. Go see Jacob Dylan, right?
Right.
Sweet. I mean, my signature would probably, donut, like if it was modeled, kind of based on me and stuff, it'd probably be like a hemorrhoid pillow or donut, but.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
Like the size of one, but it's a delicious baked treat.
Yeah. Oh man. Do you still sit on it though?
No.
No?
Just of your face.
You're sit on it with your face. That makes sense.
Right?
Do you have an answer?
Oh boy, do I.
All right, let's hear your answer.
It's gonna have to be a sour cream donut situation.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to be glazed or whatever the fuck. Topped.
Yeah.
With strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because I will kick a grandpa in the dick for some delicious strawberry rhubarb.
Again, in fairness, you would do that just for funsies.
Either way.
Yeah, okay.
That is my shit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's that time of the year right now for National Donut Day. Strawberries in season. Rhubarb. Fair. My rhubarb plant there looks like it's straight Jurassic.
Yeah, we've got one out front that's doing that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so it'd have to be a strawberry rhubarb donut that I would eat with my face.
You would sit on it with your face.
I would sit on it with my face. Yes.
So the two ways that I'm thinking would be something that has some sort of like bourbon flavor to it. So probably some bourbon bacon conglomeration.
Right.
Or, and more likely it would be probably some sort of lemon donut. Because I do love me some various lemon treats. So that's probably more likely where I'd go.
So like bourbon bacon lemon party.
Part of that sounds like fun. I'm going to leave it up to everybody out there to figure that out. So, yeah, that's going to be my answer, though. Is some sort of a lemon gimmick.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what, but it would be, probably like when you said the sour cream donuts, one of my favorite ones is the blueberry ones with the sour cream glaze.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I mean, I've made tender love to I don't know how many with my face. So,
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so if there's a lemon version of that, please someone point that out to me because I would really like to try it.
Brosive?
Yes.
There's a donut shop, Sparky's. Shout out Sparky's.
Okay.
They have sour cream donut dunkers.
Okay.
And now that I think about it, they're basically a rip-off because it's like half a donut.
Right.
But they're constructed so you can dunk them in a cup of coffee.
Sure.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, they're so good. So good.
All right. I'll allow it.
I will dunk the fuck out of those. I will Shaquille O'Neal those into my coffee cup.
That seems aggressive.
Dude, you have no idea.
Does it shatter the backboard?
It shatters the backboard.
Right. I'll say otherwise I'm not impressed.
Yeah, there's always a group of old guys sitting in this donut shop when I walk in there, and then I slam a jamma, my donut into my coffee, and they're like, "That boy has an erection." It's weird. They're so good.
What, the erection or the old guys?
Yes.
All right. Just clarifying, you know.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Is it's T-minus 12:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
For the past hour. Now, granted, my wife is upstairs in her room sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
My dog has been sitting here staring at me. And she keeps going, oh, because she wants to go to bed.
But she won't go without you.
She won't go go!
Well, she's got to protect you.
She's just been staring.
She's got to herd you up the stairs, you know?
And every once in a while she just goes, oh. Fascinating.
Yeah. Silly dog.
Right.
All right.
But, so there you go. So, yeah, what's your signature donut for National Donut Day, y'all?
Show me what you got!
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
And also, if you have an idea for a Q of the W, please, submit them to us.
By all means.
Mm-hmm. In fact, because we're at that point, you can email them to us at saltylanguage@gmail.com.
Yep.
You can find us on Twitter and hit us up there at salty_language. I'm at Stunami.
I'm at Monotony or Monotony. Either way, I'm barely there.
Yeah, he is.
You can also send QW ideas over the old Snapchat at salty_language.
I'm at Ninjitsu.
And we're Salty Language on Instagram as well.
Right.
Send them.
Right. And we also have a Facebook page that we usually post the Q of the W on or whatever. So, you can also hit us up on that if you would like to.
Yes, exactly.
Or you
all
can
social medias.
Or you can snail mail it to us at no.
That'd be hilarious, actually, if we got an actual letter.
Right. It just says dear. It's just like the letter from Stan.
Right. Yeah. That'd be amazing.
Right. This doesn't rhyme with Salty Language at all.
Like another one for the pile.
Right, with newspaper clippings of, what's happened.
Yep.
Oh my. Oh man. So yeah, all our social media links are over at saltylanguage.com, where you can also find past episodes of the show, the links that we talk about on here, the video maybes, other things, the networks we're part of, like Tangent Bound Network, the Geek Life Radio podcast list, and
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
entertainment.
Nice.
So please go check those out and tell them we sent you. They'll give you something nice.
Yeah, coupon code SALTY for 20% off.
Of nothing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
You never know. It might work. You never know.
Yeah, right? Yeah, what the hell? Try it. Try it on all the websites you go to.
Yeah, every website you go, just put it in.
Yeah.
And then when it gives you nothing, email them.
And say, why doesn't this give me anything?
Yeah, I was told by the Salty Language podcast.
No, don't say that. Just, suggest that they should, partner with us or something.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Right. Also on the website, there's a link at the bottom of the page. If you're going to be using Amazon, please go there first. Click on that banner. Actually, it'll take you to Amazon, and then you can just shop away as normal. It doesn't cost you anything extra. If you're using an ad blocker, as Tony clearly was earlier,
I'm an asshole.
You may have to disable that first, but yeah. That's it on there. Other ways you could help us out would be if you're on Apple Podcasts, please rate, review, and subscribe. You know,
5-star ball wash.
5-star ball wash, that's right.
Yep.
You know,
if you're not on Apple Podcasts, just share us on whatever platform you're using to listen to us.
Yes.
Get the word out there.
Yeah. Help us out. Be our street team.
Exactly.
Or something. If you see our posts on Twitter or Facebook, you know, please share them with your friends or just say, hey, you should listen to them because I've got an awesome coupon code for you if you do.
Yeah, 20% off Salty.
It's 20% off all the products.
Yeah, that's Salty savings.
Right. It certainly is.
Certainly is.
Man, we had a story about Salty savings a long time ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah, wow. Was it the mason jars?
Yep. Or no, it's like pop bottles or something like that.
Yeah, oh boy.
Anyway, let's not go back there.
Exactly.
What am I forgetting? That's all the stuff on the website, right? There's all the things. Just go check it out, you know.
Yeah, saltylanguage.com.
Especially if you're in Russia. Tony loves when we get Russian visitors.
Yeah, so. I mean, you know, send me some water of life, a little vodka.
Yeah, right.
Do something.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, don't just try to, you know, hack our shit.
Listen, and in case anyone else would like to send us booze, we're more than happy to accept it.
Yeah, like BOOZE, not like that kind of booze.
No, we're used to those. That won't do anything to us at all.
Exactly. We're actually fueled by your hate.
I mean, that's partially true, yeah. So yeah, I guess with, I feel like, what am I forgetting? I don't know. Okay.
I think you got it all.
All right.
Man.
Well, all the links are on the website. So if there's something you need, like our Snap code or anything like that, you know, you can find it over there. And I guess with that, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Fuck modern technology and recording.
Yeah.
I meant stay salty.
And be careful with your dick knife.
Do you?
Well, you don't want to hurt yourself.
That's true.
You do want to hurt others, but not yourself. I mean,
That's
you know, can you imagine getting a dick knife cut on your scrot? That's
Dude,
terrible.
What if you're getting into your automated Uber ride home?
Yeah.
Forget the dick knife.
Whoopsies.
You're on Chatterbait thanks to Joe's taxi service. Straight up murder.
Yeah, that would be rough.
That would be a problem.
Yeah, you'd probably get in some trouble, I would assume.
Yeah, it would be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, why did he have the dick knife on that night? No.
Yeah, no, it's like he should have left that at home.
Yeah, God, I tell him all the time, keep it in your jewelry box.
He said he was.
But God damn it.
Don't call your balls a jewelry box.
He's like, I like to. Yes.
Shit. All right, we'll talk to you next week.